My family, now Kevin O'Sullivan is a carnival of so-called expert who works for Rupert Murdoch's Talk TV. Now my family, Kevin is someone who spews so much venom towards both Harry and especially towards Meghan. And Kevin O'Sullivan is someone who is so full of hate inside of him. And today, he was reacting to a story that first came out or appeared from Closer magazine and then pushed and amplified by the Daily Mail, claiming that Prince Harry plans to spend time during the summer in the UK to try and reconcile with Charles, Kate, Camilla, and William, because he believes that if he spends more time in the UK, that it would increase his chances of being able to reconcile with William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla. And that Meghan, Archie, Lilibet will stay in the US. And that way Meghan keeps on working on her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. And of course, takes care of the kids. And my family, now, I already have covered this topic. But first of all, there is something that I want to discuss that bothered me, that I feel like I really need to talk about this. Now, my family, basically, here's what Talk TV ran with as a headline. Here's what they ran with as a headline. Meghan Markle fears, and I quote, Meghan Markle fears as marriage split. Harry heads home. That's what they ran with as a headline, as a title for their video. And my family, there's something that I want you to be able to see yourself, whereby UK media once again continue to somehow discuss, whereby they are hoping that somehow Harry and Meghan will separate, that Harry and Meghan will split up. My family, I want you to see this because there's something that I also want to say about this. My family, kindly please look at this, please. And once again, my family, as we always say, may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet ever prosper. My family, first of all, kindly hear this, please.
Looks like Meghan is going to have to get used to life without her prince. Homesick Harry is reported to be planning a lengthy olive branch trip to Britain in a bid to patch things up with the royal family. Good luck with that. But while the Ginger Whinger gets short shrift from his furious estranged brother William, his American wife will be conspicuous by her absence. The Duchess, we're told, will be too busy working on her lifestyle site, which she launched in March, but has yet to open for business. Harry revealed that he won't bring Mrs. Sussex to Britain because he's afraid someone will attack her with acid or a knife. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with being a protective husband, but isn't Harry's safety fixation close to deranged? Inevitably, he carries...
My family, let me just pause there for a second, because there's something that my family I have to say here. Number one, Prince Harry's quest and his fight to ensure that his wife and kids are safe at all times. My family, Harry is not being deranged by fighting for the safety, to ensure the safety of his wife and kids. Prince Harry is being a good father and husband. And also, my family, allow me to please say this. More than close to now 8 years later, after Harry and Meghan got together, still you are having carnival of so-called experts hoping that they will see Harry and Meghan splitting up. Close to 8 years later after Harry and Meghan got together. And my family, allow me to say this. There is something that I do agree with the British tabloids about. And before I mention what I agree with them in my family, kindly please continue hearing this, please.
Beating his obsessive drum, demanding the armed police protection to which he and his family are no longer entitled, nor should they be. Why should British taxpayers foot the bill for providing gun guards to occasional visitors from California? No thanks. But hey, the Birmingham Invictus Spectacular is not for another 3 years. So here's the big right royal question. Will Harry and Meghan even be together then? You decide. In the words of the song, there may be trouble ahead. I think there might be, don't you, Maddie?
Oh God, what a mouthful that was. You have a million points. I mean, I have to say, I think they'll stay together. Kev, I think they'll stand the test of time.
My family, once again, here's why Prince Harry deserves to have security. Number one, because of the hateful rhetoric we keep on seeing from carnival of so-called experts who work for Rupert Murdoch and other British media outlets. That is reason number one as to why Prince Harry needs to have security, protecting not just him, but also his wife and kids at all times. And also, number two, Prince Harry is the son of the king. Even if King Charles is a failure as a father, even if King Charles and Harry are not in a good place, even if there's a rift between Harry and Charles, that doesn't stop Harry from being the king's son. And by being the king's son, he inherited the risks that come with being the son of the reigning monarch in Britain, my family, or even being born into the royal family. Harry was born into these risks. And by virtue of that, Prince Harry deserves to have protection, not just for himself, but also his family at all times. Even if Prince Harry does live in the United States of America and rarely comes over to the UK, even if that is the case, still Prince Harry deserves to have security with him at all times in America and also in the UK. Whenever he does want to visit, he deserves to have 24-hour police protection. Always and for the rest of his life. Even if Harry stepped back as a senior member of the royal family, still Harry is entitled and should be entitled to receive 24-hour police protection. My family. And that's the truth and nothing but the truth. If Liz Truss, who my family was the former prime minister of the UK, could basically be prime minister for a few weeks and then resign and then get to have protection for the rest of her life, why not Prince Harry? Why not Prince Harry? My family. And not just that, this constant hate campaign by the media waged against Harry and especially against Meghan is the number one primary reason as to why Harry and Meghan should always have 24-hour police protection with them at all times. My family. That's something that I want to say. And my family, it is shameful that King Charles and William have worked hand in hand to deprive Harry and Meghan of what they are entitled to. Adequate police protection. Adequate my family, security that are armed at all times. It is the rhetoric, it is the leaks from Prince William and Kate's office that my family has been extremely negative towards Harry and Meghan, whereby William and Kate have actively participated in this ongoing smear campaign against Harry and Meghan because they were jealous and still are jealous of Harry and Meghan's star power. And my family, these lies that William and Kate have told about Harry and Meghan have endangered the lives of Harry and Meghan. And my family, that's one other reason as to why Harry and Meghan will always need and deserve to have 24-hour police protection. Also, what happened to Harry's late mother, the late Princess Diana, should tell anybody, that Prince Harry has a right to have protection and should have police protection at all times. Remember what happened to Harry and Meghan when they were in New York, whereby they were pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. And we saw at the time that Daily Mail and Daily Express, two British tabloids, were the first ones to have a photo of Harry and Meghan in a taxi after they were, my family, chased. They paid for photos of Harry and Meghan. And that's why we say this, that Diana, one of the reasons as to why she sadly died is because UK media, the British tabloids that are currently hounding Harry and Meghan, paid paparazzi to chase Diana to her death. And that's why they are partly responsible for the death of Diana, which Harry even himself has said. Harry said that the pictures of Diana laying at the back of her car seat, dying, ended up on the front desks of British tabloids in the UK. My family, let's all not forget what Harry said himself. And that's the truth. That is the truth. And my family, what happened to Harry and Meghan was so scary and terrifying for both Harry and Meghan, to the point that whenever they do travel to New York, Harry and Meghan are always guarded and protected by adequate armed police protection, my family. Ever since they were pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi, my family, the New York Police Department provides Harry and Meghan with security whenever they are in New York. My family. And that tells you, Prince Harry and Meghan, the arguments for them deserving security are enormous. And we are not going to allow UK media to downplay the threats that Harry and Meghan face on a daily basis because of the hateful rhetoric of people like Kevin O'Sullivan who work for Rupert Murdoch. Don't forget, Harry is suing a tabloid that my family, Rupert Murdoch, owns, The Sun, accusing my family, that tabloid, the carnival of so-called experts, of engaging in unlawful gathering of information, my family. And my family, I don't know what will happen with that case. I don't know what will happen with that case because I have also seen that case. My family, they are doing everything in their power to get everybody to settle the case. They're doing everything in their power to get everyone to settle the case. And even actor Hugh Grant had to settle his phone hacking claim against the Sun tabloid because my family, he was told that even if he wins the case, he still would be liable to pay Rupert Murdoch's lawyers, my family, a very, very huge amount. close to 10 million pounds. Now imagine you are told by your lawyers that even if you win this case, still you may have to pay Rupert Murdoch's lawyers up to 10 million pounds because you know what? Murdoch wants you to settle. And if you refuse the offer made to settle the case, then it means you may be liable to pay up to 10 million pounds to Murdoch's lawyers, even if you do win the case. And now imagine hearing that. I'm assuming that Prince Harry also has been told that. So my family, I don't know how the case will turn out. I have no idea if Harry will settle. I don't know. I'm hoping he does not. But at the end of the day, I hope Harry does what he believes is, my family, the right thing to do. I hope Harry does what my family is best for his family. What he believes is the right thing to do. Because my family also paying up to 10 million pounds. My family, that's a hefty amount. It's a hefty amount. Now my family, however, this is a story for another day, my family. I've already given you the arguments as to why Prince Harry will always need security. Now, let me explain to you what I agree with, on what UK tabloids keep on saying. My family, the tabloids, speaking on behalf of the royal family, keep on sending this message that they're okay with somehow welcoming Prince Harry back into the royal fold. The royal family, meaning Charles, has sent a message that the door is wide open for Prince Harry and only Prince Harry to come back. That's the message that has been consistent. The other message that has been consistent is that they want him back on his own. Not even with his kids. They want him back on his own. My family. That's what, the firm has told UK media, which keep on pushing this agenda. Oh, we want Harry back. Oh, Prince Harry should come over, to the UK to try and reconcile with William and Charles and Kate and Camilla back in the UK and just leave Meghan behind. That's the message that is constantly being sent by the royal family, through the UK media, who speak on behalf of senior members of the royal family. And I do agree in one thing, my family. There is no way Harry can be able to reconcile with Charles or William or Kate or Camilla if he is still a happily married man to Meghan. There is no way Harry can be able to reconcile with Charles, Kate, Camilla, William, if my family, he still has his own family intact. Meaning, if he still has Meghan, Archie, Lilibet with him. If he still has his family with him. There is no way Harry can be able to reconcile with William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla. And my family, that's the message that the royal family have sent to UK media, to Prince Harry, using the British tabloid media. Meaning, the royal family want Prince Harry to break his own family. Wants Archie Lilibet to grow up in a broken home. That's what senior members of the royal family are clearly showing, that is exactly what they want. So that's their wish for what they want to see happening to Prince Harry and Meghan. They want them separated, and that for Archie and Lilibet Diana to grow up in a home whereby my family, in a divorced home, whereby mom and dad are not living together. That's what the royal family clearly are saying. And that's why they keep on sending this message. Oh, you know what? Prince Harry is welcome back into the royal fold. But however, Meghan can stay over in the US. And my family also, in response to this story that Prince Harry will come over to the UK during the summer, Prince Harry has never ever, even once, come over to the UK during the summer, leaving California, leaving his wife and kids to come over to the UK to my family, spend summer with Charles, William, Kate, and Camilla. He has never ever done that. However, this story keeps on being pushed each and every single year. I am sure that next year also we'll be discussing this same exact story. Probably UK media, my family, will be pushing for the same agenda next year, and the other year, and the other year, and so on and so forth, my family, because that's what they've done every single year ever since Harry and Meghan stepped back as senior members of the royal family. And my family, it's on Prince Harry to protect his own family, because senior members of the royal family want to destroy his family. My family, is Harry willing to lose his own family to have Charles, William, Kate, and Camilla in his life? The answer is no. His actions have shown us he'll do everything. He'll go to the ends of the world to protect his family, to keep Meghan safe, to keep Archie safe, to keep Lilibet safe. Harry has made that very clear time and time again. And my family, I believe him. And there's nothing he won't do to protect his family. And my family, it is shameful, really, that senior members of the royal family want Prince Harry to divorce Meghan, to come back to the UK and just spend his time following William around and be miserable, lonely, alone, even without his own kids. My family, it is so shameful, but also shows you, my family, why even Kevin O'Sullivan was somehow speaking in a mocking way whenever he was reading that story, that Prince Harry is trying to reconcile with Charles, William, K. Camilla, and that he's going to come over to the UK during the summer to try and reconcile with William, Charles, K. Camilla. My family, these people know it can't happen. It won't happen for as long as my family, Harry, is happily married. For as long as Harry is my family, influential, powerful, strong, and my family, him and Meghan together are strong. For as long as they have that strength of unity, there is no way the fam, William, Charles, Kate, or Camilla will ever be interested in reconciling with Prince Harry or healing this rift between them and Prince Harry. I mean, why do you think the smear campaign has never ended? Even right now. It is not just because of Harry suing the tabloids. It is because of the fact that Harry and Meghan are still standing. It's because Prince Harry still receives awards. Prince Harry still, my family, people want to be around him, and Meghan. It's because of that. And my family, that of course, my family makes, senior members of the royal family extremely full of envy and jealousy. And for as long as that jealousy continues, my family, you are not going to see any kind of healing or mending of any rift between my family, Harry, and the other members of the royal family. The only way I can ever see William even reconciling with Prince Harry is if he sees Harry broken, destroyed, lonely, alone. My family. And William will not reconcile with Prince Harry because, he loves him or cares about him. My family, he'll do it to gloat. He'll do it to my family, mock Harry. He'll do it to send a message that, you know what, just like the other heirs before me, Queen Elizabeth, before she became queen, my family, whereby Margaret was destroyed. Just like Charles with Andrew, he also has destroyed Prince Harry, the spare. That's the message William wants to send. And my family, I hope he is never able to succeed in breaking Harry and Meghan's family. I hope William never ever succeeds in destroying Prince Harry and Meghan's family. So my family, I do agree with the UK media when they say that clearly, Prince Harry, will only be welcome back if he leaves Meghan. I agree that that's the only way that Charles will accept Harry back. Seeing him destroyed, seeing him, seeing his family destroyed. I do agree. Why? Because the royal family have sent that message to the UK media. Because the royal family, William, Charles, Kay, Camilla, have sent that message to the British tabloid media. That only Prince Harry is welcome back if he abandons his family. And how do you think that will turn out for Prince Harry? The people who support him for protecting his family turn on him. And those who are angry with him for marrying a woman of color, meaning those who are racist, are also never going to forgive him for my family, marrying a woman of color. And that's how the royal family intends on succeeding in destroying the Spears' life. That's how the royal family intends on destroying the Spears' life. That's the agenda, that's the plan, and that's what all this is trying to lead to. It's all meant to destroy the Spear. My family. I have always called Prince Harry the secondary target. I have always called Prince Harry the secondary target, always. And Meghan the primary target. Whereby UK media do hope to destroy Prince Harry by first of all destroying the woman he loves. By first of all destroying his family unit. And his family is Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and my family, Prince Harry himself. They're a family together. They're a family together. And my family, the Bible says that what God has put together, who God has put together, let no man or woman ever separate. It is despicable how UK media and senior members of the royal family keep on calling for Prince Harry to somehow abandon his own family, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and to come back for what? To follow Prince William around? My family? So UK media can have stories to write about? My family, UK media for so long have viewed Prince Harry as a form of entertainment who is meant to entertain them. And my family, it is high time that they understand this. Prince Harry has a life, a real life. This is not a game. This is not a joke. There's so much talk about, the game. Play the game, you'll be okay. This is not a game. These are Prince Harry and Meghan's lives. These are their kids' futures, their lives, their destiny, their future, my family. And clearly, my family, I've always said this, that my family, it is much better for Harry and Meghan to continue staying even in the US because they'll be safer there, they'll be happier there. But in the UK, my family, if their kids were ever even to be brought to the UK and UK media succeed in getting pictures of them, my family already will see stories of Archie versus George, Lilibet versus Charlotte. And my family, that cycle of suffering that Prince Harry vowed in the You Can't See, saying that it ends with him. That cycle of suffering ends with him. My family, it is never going to end. If Archie and Lilibet were to be raised in the UK. Now, my family, indeed, the UK is Harry's home. But for as long as there are no reforms in the UK, in the media, my family, in the media landscape, then my family, the UK will always be unsafe for Prince Harry's family. And it is on Prince Harry himself to keep his own family safe, to protect his family, and never allow anybody to ruin or destroy his family. And even right now, UK media, who keep on trying to push and push and push and push and push and push and apply so much pressure, hoping that somehow it, breaks apart Harry and Meghan. It destroys their relationship, my family. The UK media, who keep on hoping for that kind of outcome. It's despicable what they're doing. And my family, they are going to wait a long time. They're going to wait a very, very long time. They're going to wait a very, very long time. And my family, they will never ever succeed in destroying Harry and Meghan. And I pray they never ever succeed in destroying Harry and Meghan's marriage. And I am very concerned even that the Invictus Games is being held in Birmingham, UK. I'm very, very concerned. I fear that the royal family will try to find a way to, my family, trap Prince Harry or do something bad. And my family, the good thing is we have 3 years till the Invictus Games Birmingham, my family, in 2027. We still have 3 years. The good thing is that. And my family, 3 years is still a very, very long time. Still, my family, a long time. So let's keep on, praying for Prince Harry and Meghan and keep wishing them all the best. But one thing I do know is that Prince Harry will protect his family. He has shown through actions he'll protect his family. And he's never going to abandon his wife and kids. Harry, don't let the farm destroy you. Don't let the farm destroy your family. Don't let them destroy yours and Meghan's marriage. Fight for what you have and protect what you have. Don't let them destroy. Don't let them ruin it, Harry. Don't give them the chance to destroy what you have, because what you have is special. You have a beautiful family. When you come from a very, very dysfunctional family, you are going to be hated for wanting to break that dysfunction. And my family, that is what we are seeing happen to Prince Harry, whereby senior members of the royal family are so angry that Prince Harry wanted out of that dysfunction. That Prince Harry wanted to have his own family, a beautiful family that he now has with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. The royal family, meaning William, Charles, Kate, Camilla, cannot stand seeing Prince Harry having the beautiful family he has, composed of Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. And my family, it's on Prince Harry to protect his own family and let nobody ever destroy his family. And my family, right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. My family, may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. Harry, protect your family. Let nobody destroy your own family, Harry. Don't let anyone destroy your family. Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Harry are your family. Let nobody destroy them. And my family, as I've always said, you can never ever have peace talks or talks about, a reconciliation that Meghan isn't there. You can't have, because my family, what peace talks are you gonna have? Yet, the woman who has been bullied every day for 8 years, Meghan isn't there. I remember watching the Harry and Meghan documentary, whereby Harry told Meghan that clearly that Sandringham Summit was planned after Meghan had left. And Meghan said this. Why is it that she, as the mother, she as the target, was not, invited to my family attend such a summit whereby you're discussing their lives, discussing Harry and Meghan's, my family lives. And then Harry told Meghan clearly it had been planned after you left. And my family, please go ahead and rewatch the Harry-Meghan documentary. Just look at how Meghan reacted after, hearing that. She was so sad. She was so sad. Now, my family, imagine, whereby, once again, Prince Harry is having some kind of, a summit with the royal family, and then Meghan, the target, isn't there. My family, there can never be peace talk between Harry and the other members of the royal family, and then Meghan isn't there. And then Meghan isn't there. The target isn't there. Those are not peace talks. Those are traps meant to destroy Harry and Meghan's marriage under the guise of these are peace talks. My family, you can't have peace talks and then Meghan isn't there. You cannot. Right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. My family. And my family, keep praying for Harry and Meghan and keep pushing them all the best. There are so many individuals, so many Karens who want to destroy what Harry and Meghan have, because what Harry and Meghan have is special, beautiful. May they never ever succeed in destroying Harry and Meghan's union. My family, I believe I have said enough. You tell me kindly your thoughts about what we have discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.